Fine afternoon to enjoy our national pastime at Seattle's T-Mobile Park. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the A's come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this 4-game series after having claimed the first 3.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of the season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Yusei Kikuchi, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Elvis Andrus is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matt, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Row. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make, he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
The 1-1 home. Now a changeup is bounced to second. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out at here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Next to hit is Tony Kemp, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Now here's the first offering. This pitch is popped up. Seager has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
At the plate now is Matt Chapman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 out, nobody on. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Nope,
Off-speed
that's the
pitch misses here, and he runs it to
ball.
3-1.
3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. Line drive, base hit down the line. It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Fouled off. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Henniger gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Sean Manaea is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So now into the box is Jake Fraley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fraley.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Donnie Walton. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
And that misses 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
At the plate now, Kyle Lewis. He'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. His career numbers against Manaea. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. That evens it up 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Lifted the other way to left center. Pinder's got it for route number 3. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Now here it comes. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Nope.
Ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now it's Mark Canha, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone just 2 for 15. He also has 1 home run. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll take a look at ball one. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get over the wall, so forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only one away.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Laureano at third. Pinder is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Haniger in pursuit. But he can't get there, and that'll plate both runners as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
To the plate now, Tony Kemp. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Next up is Matt Chapman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. From the stretch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
4 runs here in this half inning. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Haniger, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what could be described as really a subpar performance. Sam Delaplane enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
The first baseman.
Left side, but well foul. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted and inside with good hard stuff.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So 2 down and a runner at first. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Has a look, now the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 6 and the Mariners nothing. Mitch Haniger the next to bat, and Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Ty France is on deck. The 3-1. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Swing and a liner. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
So here now is Ty France, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He'll start this one at 269. 7 homers and 34 driven in. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Minaya has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Here's the 1-2. Tapper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Now another 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Henniger leads off second with nobody out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2.
Thank you.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pinder settles under it, and there's 1 gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting 7.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
The next batter will be Evan White as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 0-1.
Ball. Nope, inside, ball 2.
1 out and a runner on second base. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Batting eight.
Now to the plate, Dylan Moore. His career numbers against Manaea, he's 1 for 5. And now the first pitch, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And the payoff pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. And with that, the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Oakland.
Striding forward now is the DH. Mark Canha struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 4, Chad Pinder.
Next, it'll be Chad Pinder. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Lewis waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Lewis. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. so it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch on its way. Tom Murphy is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Here's the 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Jake Fraley. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
0-1.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Donnie Walton.
Next up, Donnie Walton, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still find themselves down 6-0. Now into the box, Sean Murphy as we begin the top of the 4th.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Lifted down the line in left and foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the run is Lewis. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next,
Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First offering. Elvis Andrus comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Behind 0-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
Into the box, Tony Kemp. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They lead it 6-0. And stepping in, Kyle Lewis struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Here's the pitch.
Hey.
He gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That's why they call it a game of adjustments right there. The batter has to feel good about what he just did. Swung and missed at the first changeup, got it again, and was able to get himself a knock.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pinder will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
1 out, runner at first. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And he is in there.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Into the box now, Ty France, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Will. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
In now, Evan White. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. A runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
So now to the plate, Dylan Moore, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
France over at second. White is over at first with 1 away. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
That's a ball.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Murphy, originally from New York State, he was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll cut things to 6-3 now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Now to bat, Jake Fraley. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the AB on its way. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The A's lead it 6-3. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. High in the air out to center field. Lewis waits on it. One down.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Next, here is Matt Olson. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the first.
Counts 1-0.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ramon Laureano is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
The designated hitter, Mark Canha.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mark Canha. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And now the first pitch.
1-0.
Two out here and a runner at second. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, he was 0 in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Standing in now, Chad Pinder. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Now this rolls all the way to the wall, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
To the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Aaron Fletcher gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Fletcher.
Stepping in now, Sean Murphy. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Swung on,
2 balls,
missed,
1 strike,
2-1.
the count.
Piscotty stands at second with 2 gone. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around
That's out.
with.
Ball
And he
4.
misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next,
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
2 on, 2 out, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger, and he makes the play to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 10-3. So stepping in is Donnie Walton. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First delivery to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kyle Lewis.
Striding in is Kyle Lewis, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey!
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Grounded to first, right to him, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
And now Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops
Ball
low
one,
and
no
away
strike.
for ball 1. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And it's to 2 and 2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
That ball's foul.
Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Pitch on the way. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Inside, ball 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and
3
the
ball,
plot thickens
no
here.
strike.
3-0. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Oh, and it's over his head.
Now batting.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And here comes the first baseman, Matt Olson. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously been sitting on something else.
Here's the 0-1. Chapman on at first, nobody out. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here now the 2-2.
We got a full count.
That was
3-2.
another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And Olson with a drive out to deep right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the belt, the pitch. 3-0 now. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Now the A's designated hitter, Mark Canha. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
2 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now.
Hey.
3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Digging in will be Chet Hinder. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Nope.
Ball one. Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 1-0 delivery. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well. And he's safe.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Domingo Tapia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Tapia.
So now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Slider laid off for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 is taken. Ball 3.
1 strike.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 3-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Stepping up is Sean Murphy. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
Get down. 1-1.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? There's one. Out. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The A's lead this one 13-3. Mike Fiers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Mitch Haniger.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger. Ready
to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a
Count
changeup
1-0.
to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes. Yeah. Hey!
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
Now
He fell
back,
behind
the
2-0 to start the
designated
at-bat.
Shaw.
That's a pretty bad place to be, but
Correct.
then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Ty France. Fly ball right down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fires into his motion. Here's the 1-1. Offered a low one there, but came up empty. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking
first
or
baseman,
swinging.
number
He
12,
tried to check his swing,
Evan
but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire
White.
was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Evan White. As he will look at a
that's a ball.
first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And they remain well behind. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Here it comes now to Andrus.
Ball, that's it.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Maybe
Ball,
trying to
that's
back him
inside.
up a bit there with the fastball. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Hey!
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Into the box, Tony Kemp. first pitch of the AB on its way. And he
Ball,
just
that's
misses
inside.
inside with the fastball there.
Ball 2.
Good take there to lay off the high
2
fastball.
balls, no strikes.
One out, nobody on. Too high,
that's high.
and it's 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it is, the 3-0. And
Nope.
he won't even
Ball
have
4,
to
that's
take
it.
the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Now here's the first offering.
Ball
And
1,
a
no
fastball
strikes.
misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Henniger is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Up next, Matt Olson. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base.
1 ball, 1
he has
strike.
a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
The 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. You can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead.
Red.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the
Leading up
second
for the
baseman,
Mariners.
Dylan Moore.
The second baseman, Dylan Moore.
First pitch on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
2 balls and no strikes.
Inside, ball 2.
The 2-0 on the way.
Too high. Ball.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, Tom Murphy, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First offering on its way.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 0-1.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Andrus on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping in now, Jake Fraley. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
2-0.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Count 3-0.
And the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
The count is
4-seam
3-1.
heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Two out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, shortstop, Johnny.
Next to hit, Donnie Walton grounded out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, you could see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The 0-2 home. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next will be Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey!
Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Ranging back is Lewis. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark Canha.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Canha. He went deep back in the 5th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the 3rd baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
Kenna leads off first with 1 away. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The A's lead this one 13-3. Stepping in once again is Kyle Lewis.
Leading up for the Mariners, the center fielder, Kyle.
Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit to third. Chapman's got it. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Well, that's always
Kyle
the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
At the plate now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2
That
strikes.
swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this, takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. Try to go deep, count leverage, get to 2 strikes, shorten up, and do your job.
Into the box now, Ty France, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a
0-1
strike.
count.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's 1-1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen, as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder coming in. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan White.
So next to bat will be Evan White. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Ball 1.
Inside.
The 1-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Just hung in there on that one. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Mariners leave a couple, and as you can see, they are way behind. So now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Stephen.
Now the first pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the 1st out.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Now to the plate, here is Sean Murphy. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1-2-3 go the A's, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. And now here is Dylan Moore starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1. Misses above the zone for a ball. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. So now here is Tom Murphy. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
First offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Jake Fraley, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fires, pauses. Here's the 1-0. Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. Oh, and it eats him up a bit to second for 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Johnny Walton.
Ready now is Donnie Walton. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Fraley leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just missing here. 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. In there, a base hit.
The center fielder, number 1, Kyle
Yusmeiro Petit will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
For the A's, number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 1 for 3. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
13-3, the final score. The Oakland A's took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Sean Manaea earns his team-leading 11th win. Yusei Kikuchi permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Dodgers completed a 3-game series sweep as they toppled the Rockies 12-3. In the standings, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West, and the Rockies are atop the division. The Padres combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 1-0.